I don't want nothing from you, bitch. You don't want something from me.
Yo.
I'll pay for your protection, but I'm only gonna give you a small percentage of my vendors.
Someone would talk.
We can't slip up. You have to play it safe.
All right? Who's going to suspect the granny? Do we have to do this?
So then fucking leave.
I can't. They're already following.
Yeah, if Jesus was alive, he'd probably be locked up. Let my people go, cause you know the global rebel.
Hello everybody, it's DJ Rainbow Power 105.1, and this is the Powers Industry Home of New Music and Entertainment. This is Chad Nunez, Ahmed, and our guest today is the actor Victor Almanzar.
Yeah, Almanzar, yeah, you got it.
De lo mío.
What's up?
Deja esa vaina, coño.
Here we
Trying
go.
to find your hookah, but we couldn't find it.
Oh, man.
You know, we gotta have hookah and some brugal.
Yeah, definitely.
So tell us, when did you come from the Dominican Republic to the United States?
I was 13 years old when I left the Dominican Republic and landed in Queens, New York, Corona, Queens, Left Wreck City, Amherst area. You know, gang infested around the time. So, you know, I went through a big change coming from the Dominican Republic into this whole land, not knowing the language and everything.
Your English is pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, like I learned English actually watching Fresh Prince and Martin Lawrence and just hanging out with people that didn't speak Spanish. All day watching Fresh
So
Prince.
how did your parents respond to? Like, who were you living? You were living with your parents?
My parents, yeah, my parents.
You know, in DR, they sent everybody here one by one.
Yeah. It was my father and me first, and then like a month later, my mother and my 3 siblings came through, and we landed in my uncle's house, and then within 4 months we had to move out, get a new apartment, my parents trying to get jobs. They went from being professionals to being porters and stuff like that, so it was tough.
Yeah.
What was their profession? And I'm sorry, what was their profession?
My father was a literature teacher, and he was also a congressman in the Dominican Republic. And my mother was the head nurse in the town. Wow. Came over here, they were working in factories and stuff like that. And us being alone in the house from like 7 in the morning to like 8 at night. So, you know, it was, you know, running the streets, cussing mayhem out there, you know, all that stuff. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
You grew up in the Bronx?
I grew up in Queens, Corona, Queens.
And
yeah.
When did you decide? You came here when you were 13 years old. You know, Spanish home. Normally, Spanish parents don't approve of someone wanting to be an actor or an actress or an artist. When did you decide that that's what you wanted to do, and how did your parents respond to that?
I didn't decide I was gonna be an actor for a long time. I stumbled into acting when I was when I was like 14, 15. I had joined gangs and everything. My father switched me from one school to another, and in that school they had a drama program, and I thought it was for me to deal with my everyday drama. I had to take the class, and then the teacher saw something in me that he liked, and he put me into a youth theater group for NYU, and there was mad shorties out there, so I was like, you know what? Yeah, so I was living the double life, doing youth theater group, and then go and hang out with my peoples, doing stupid shit. Part of my French. Alright, cool. So then I was doing music too around the same time. I remember like my cousin put me on to Tupac and Biggie, and he was just listening to them, and I'm like, yo, what is this? But Tupac and Biggie in English, but I didn't know how to write in English, so I was like, I want to do that. So I started doing it in Spanish, the only way I could do it, and I started getting in talent shows in school, beating people and everything. Wow. So that was pretty cool. And then I joined the Marines because I got into trouble. I had to leave New York. So yeah, I got into big trouble. Yeah. So I did the whole war in Iraq, NATO missions in Macedonia, Afghanistan, all that stuff. Came back, went back to the same street, the same people, and then one day it clicked me because I got into deep problems. And you know what? Let me go back to this thing that I used to like to do. And I went back into my music and went back into the acting. And when I focused 100%, things started shifting, you know, and I started, you know, getting jobs and stuff like that.
What was like your first big break? Like on acting?
The first big break acting was a play called Between Riverside and Crazy, and that play won the Pulitzer Prize for drama. Oh, wow. And yeah, so I got that under my belt, you know. Not everybody could say that. Yeah. And so I like theater was my first thing, and I love theater.
I was just gonna ask you, what do you prefer, the theater or film?
It's two different beasts. Theater is like, you know, it's like you gotta project big, but you get the chance to connect every day with the other actor, and it's live, and you give this emotions to the audiences live. film and TV and stuff like that is like you don't got no director, so you direct yourself, but you get this scene like it's close and personal. You don't have to yell as much, close and personal, but you get 2, 3, 4, 5 takes and stuff like that, but it lives forever.
Yeah.
People could see it for more money too. I think, so I like film and TV,
money, right?
Yeah.
The queen
Yeah.
with the money mentality.
Yes,
So
sir.
before we roll on with I'm interested because the branch of service that you chose was the Marine.
Yes,
You could have
sir.
been the Army, you could have been Navy, you could have been Air Force. Why the Marines?
Because around that time I had the mentality of if I needed to join something, I'm gonna do the toughest one. It was the New York mentality. Lo más duro, the strongest thing. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So I did that. I was like, you know what? I went to a recruiter on a Friday. Then by next Friday I was gone because I told him I needed to get out of here and everything. He helped me pass the test and everything. I'm not supposed to say this, but he gave me the bottle to clean my system and everything.
Shit.
I'm not gonna say the staff sergeant name, but you hooked me up.
Change your life.
Yeah,
Wow.
definitely.
So let's talk about your acting career. So the theater, you did that and you like that, but now you were on Empire and on Power. Those are 2 different shows.
Yeah.
Can you tell us the difference in the characters that you had to play and
All right.
Type of roles.
Definitely. Those characters in a way are similar, which they are involved in the game, which is selling drugs or moving weights or extorting people and stuff like that. But the difference with the one in Empire, this guy was very tough and he knew how to manipulate people. And everybody that came into his territory, you need to pay some type of money. So this guy could play. I played that role as far as. I run. This is you coming into my place, my apartment, so everything I say goes. And Cookie had to give me money. I had my boy sleeping with her. She didn't know, and and in order for me to get in there, so she could pay me money. Now this character, I played the other character as being a veteran in the game, like he knows what he's doing, and he's been in the game since he was little. So now this character in Power, he came into this game. Yeah, he adapted his organization because somebody died, right? So he comes into this organization not knowing what he's doing, but very hungry. So that's very dangerous in this game. You're very hungry and you do whatever, but you don't know what you're doing. So that's kind of like how I play. I had a big, strong backstory about my father, who he was in this game, and what I wanted to do with my own cousin, the one that died. So I need to live up for them. So in doing those things, I made bad moves. And at the same time, I didn't know what I was coming into. They already had the game set up for me when I came into this organization. Dre and Cristobal is from the Cristobal. They already knew what they were gonna do with me. So there was no chance in hell that I was gonna, become victorious in this game. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you this. Working in 2 different, it's they're both urban shows. But I think that there's a touch difference, from my opinion, in both shows.
Yes.
What do you find working with the cast of Empire and the cast of Power? What do you find that's similar, and what do you find that's extremely different? The cast members, not your role particularly, but working in that atmosphere. You're on set with Empire. What was it like there? So, what was the
production?
What was so different over there than over here?
When I was shooting Empire, it shoots in Chicago. I'm not sure if he also shoots in New York, but when I was shooting, it was in Chicago. And everybody over there was pretty cool. From both sides, the staff is really great, man. They're very welcoming and everything. The cast over there was dope. I remember doing Cookie. She's tough just like that in real life. Cookie, Taraji P. Henson. She's tough like that in real life. She tells you how it is. And I remember a lot of my scenes were with her, and seeing her act was dope, because she does this thing where she's mad at you and at the same time afraid for her son and everything, and she's angry and crying at the same time. And at one point I wanted to say, "Wait, let me give you a hug. That was dope, man. How you do that? Teach me how to do that." I'm very chill, laid back, and very about her character and about what the image of the show is, right? So everybody was cool on Empire. On Power, I think, my own opinion, I think this was the dopest set, the coolest people. The guy that plays the white dude, Tommy, the one that plays Tommy. He comes
Joseph
up.
Victoria.
Joseph's, exactly. He comes up to me the first day. Yo, thank you for coming through. Yo, that was so dope. The one that plays Dre, Rotimi. Yeah, so yo, congratulations. Cristobal too, congratulations. Talking to me, mad chill, mad cool. So it was all love, man. Yeah, very welcoming. Very welcoming, yeah.
Do you get casted mainly for Latino roles?
Yeah, mostly Latino roles and, you know, the stereotypical roles. I'm in the street or I'm a corrupted cop or whatever. Yeah, I think I could play Arabic though too, you know,
Yeah, you
because
can.
a lot of people from the Caribbean and South America, Central America come from Arabic descent. If you didn't know that, you know, if you come from Spain and you know, my last name Almanzar, Almanzar, Alcantara, all those things are from Arabic descent, so I could play
That
Arabic.
should sound expensive.
Yeah, you know, I'm an expensive type of person. Yeah.
Okay, and how do you feel about Latinos in media? Do you feel like we're invisible?
I feel, yeah, I agree.
And
Yeah.
how do you feel like? What do you think what do you think we as a unit should do to like stand out?
All
Because
right.
there's only very few Latinos that are like. I mean, the Latin film industry is a whole other monster.
Yeah.
But how do you like? Do you plan on tapping into like novelas and things like that because you're Spanish speaking and that's a whole other industry as well?
Well, I actually was talking to my manager and my agents about that. Like, I want to do Latin American TV and films. I don't know about novela yet, but there's a lot of movies, there's a lot of TV shows that's done in Latin America that I think I'll be good for. So I am talking to them about that, and that's something that I do want to branch out. As far as the United States, there is a lack of Latinos, especially male actors, Latinos in the TV. There's a little bit more of a rise right now because of that. People are talking about it. There's the women have been coming in more than the Latino men, but there's still a lack of it. And what I suggest for people to do is to create content and like to keep being proactive. No sleep. I got a movie myself that I co-created, that I co-wrote. It's on Showtime right now with John Leguizamo, and it's called 1155.
Nice.
It's semi-based on my life, and so that's something that I created. And not all of them, most of the characters in this movie are Latinos, and it's an American movie. It tells the story of something that happened in America. It just so happened that the actors are Latinos, and we are such a big part of the American fabric.
Yes.
But most of the movies, when they put a Latino, it's like the typical thing. The Latinos are coming, you know, and that's not what we are. We are very infiltrated in every aspect of America. So I'm very proud of that movie. It's called 1155, and it's on Showtime right now on rotation.
I'm gonna check it out.
Check that out.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
So let's talk about music.
Uh-huh.
They won't, you know.
Yeah. You know,
Uh-huh.
So what's going on with the music? What are we doing?
Well, I've been
rapping, singing. Let's get to that.
I rap. Yeah, it's like I said before. I've been rapping since I was like 14. I started writing and performing in my schools, and I started doing music before my acting. But at some point, they kind of like came together, and I was doing them both at the same time. I've been recording for a while. I got over 30, 40 tracks already done. I'm working on releasing an EP really soon. Okay. I'm picking 4 EPs that I want to start with, and then right after that, an album. I do reggaeton. I got some reggaeton tracks. I got some hip hop. I got some hip hop, and I got some trap right now because trap is hot. It's hot, really hot. Right. But what I do, I write lyrics, and you know.
So if you could make a movie, you could write a song.
Yes, definitely, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I got a question. So like, since you are also in the music, when you work in around 50, you know, do you like pass him a demo? Do you hit him with that? Has he heard any music?
He hasn't heard none of my music, but he's funny. The first day,
know?
Because the first day I saw him and I met him, I made it a point to come through and say what's up. Yeah. So I did that. I said what's up, and it's funny because my 2 producers, they used to work with him back in the days when he used to work with Jam Master Jay.
Oh, wow.
He was my producers, the twins. They were the engineers. Okay. So 50's Jam Master Jay's engineer. So I told him, I walked up to him, yo, 50, what's going on, man? Yo, you know the twins? It's like, you know, like they were your engineers when you were working with Jam Master Jay. It was like, oh yeah, you know, they told me to say what's up, and you know, 50 is like, Yeah, they're cool people. And he walked out, like, ah. But I was, you know, yeah, and me, myself, I didn't push anything else. The next time I saw him, I just said, what's up? And then, you know, I had...
I was like, G-Unit.
Yeah, G-Unit. So the next episodes that I had wasn't with him, so I didn't have a chance to kind of build with him. But, you know, I did say something to him, and, you know, I would love for him to hear my music, you know.
I just waited one day to be like, I can't say, like, here's my CD too, by the way. Check out my music.
Yeah, because that was the same thing I think that happened with Rotimi. I remember Rotimi told me, he said that he went for a meeting at G-Unit, and he never told 50 that he was, and then 50 saw him in the office and was like, yo, what you doing here? And he was like, I'm here because they want to hear my music. He's like, yo, come in the office, let me hear it. So he had done it, like, he got into G-Unit's office. I don't know who was it that decided to bring him over here and check out the music. Like, he didn't tell 50 that he just wound up in his office.
Oh, that's cool, man. Yeah.
But I mean, you know, at the end of the day, you guys, you got to utilize your opportunity. Be like, yo, but you don't want to blow your chance either. You don't want to be like, yo, you're not gonna be in the next season.
Yeah. I left it alone after that. I was like, it's cool, you know.
God has a way of doing things, so I think like how it happened with Rotimi, he just happened to be at the G-Unit office and 50 Cent was there. Everything happens for a reason. So I think your music, it'll, you know, maybe they'll put it on the show, like, you know what I'm saying? Like they'll use it as,
dope. Yeah.
you know, that's something that a lot of artists don't think about. There's so many angles in the music industry that you don't have to just be on the radio getting played. You just have your song in a movie, in a film.
Yep.
And
who got his number? Let's go. Let's call him right now.
I mean, you sitting across from somebody who's in the game heavy right now, Ray. Look at him.
Yo, so I'm gonna be hitting yo, I got this, I got that.
That's dope.
I mean, what's your ultimate goal within, you know, within this industry? You're so multi-talented. You do music, you do acting. Is it a goal to kind of like eventually combine the two, like?
Definitely, I wanna continue to create. I'm just finished writing a TV pilot, which we are looking to shoot soon. Definitely, and I also
shoot her shot already.
Yeah, nah,
but that closed mouths don't get fed.
No, but that's true. That's true. You know, and you got a great look, so you know.
Thank you.
And I just finished writing that, so I'm gonna put a lot of my music in that thing, and I'm gonna continue to build my music, cause I just don't make like songs that are like about anything. I talk in my music, so eventually I want this to be a platform. Yeah, and I want to create change, and I want to do all of that. I just don't want to do this just to be here. I want to see what's my mark gonna be, and how can I help push our Latino community, our Black and Brown community, everybody that's, you know, being.
How do you feel about Trump?
Oh man.
You know, he's so like.
I got a song. And I made a video, like a quick video about, and I speak about Donald Trump, you know, and I call him a chump and all that stuff. So yeah, so that would let you know. Yeah, Donald Trump used to chump. And it's on the hook too. It's most of my music is in Spanish, but yeah, if you see the music video, it's called "Let My People Go," and it talks about the DACA situation, the Dreamer situation, the people being mass incarcerated, and you know this whole thing about, you know. The prison system, which is the same as the slave system, is just evolved into that.
Have you been to prison?
If I've been locked up before, I've been locked up a few times, but I haven't done long time. And I go to Rikers from time to time, so I see what it is. I go to Rikers to talk and see people.
Oh, you're a motivational
speaker.
So
they could change, you know, the mentality about, you know, because I was there at one point and I know how it is. You know, a lot of people are in those environments. What happened with me, I came from Dominican Republic, a straight A student, right? I landed in Queens, New York. Around that time, it was infested with gangs, and the environment shaped who I was at that time. So I'm a big advocate. That environment, it's a big instrument, like it plays a big role on who you become, exactly. So a lot of people don't know how to come out of that. If I didn't have that foundation that my parents gave me before getting here, exactly, I probably would have been in a lot of trouble.
I agree. You know? I feel like I was just gonna ask you, do you feel like it benefited you to come to the States at 13, or do you sometimes wish that maybe you would have stayed in your country and did what you had to do there and then come?
I like my life. I like everything I've been through. I like the dark moments. I like the happy moments. I like the people I've met. I got people in Dominican Republic that I grew up with, and they're always gonna be there. Now I got a lot of people here that I built with that they're always gonna be with. One of my mans right here, we got here around the same age, 13, and we became really close friends. You know, he's from Haiti, I'm from the Dominican Republic.
Wow.
Out there's a lot of beef. Over here, we became closest of friends, and you know, we working together. So is the mentality about, you know, the more people you meet, the more your mind opens up to the real world. People gotta travel. People gotta see the world. I've been overseas and I see how people live, so I don't knock that. Like, I wish I continue to travel and continue to meet new people, you know.
I like your drive, and I like you seem very driven. Where do you see yourself like in 5 years? Like, what would some couple goals you would want to hit?
Well, Will Smith better run away, man. If it's for me, what I want and what I see myself doing movies. I see myself doing a lot of TV. I want my series regular. I want my music. I want my music to pop, you know, and not just because I wanna be that guy that's rapping or singing, just because I have something to tell. You know what I'm saying? And I think my music is good, and a lot of people tell me my music is good, and a lot of people tell me my acting is good. So if I could use that as a benefit for others and for myself and my peoples that I know since little, why not? You know, I see myself being successful.
I'm sorry. So with the music, because what I've noticed is a lot of actors are very cautious. Like there are a lot of actors that do music, but they don't put it out there. And a lot of them are scared because they feel like it's gonna affect their acting career. Like somebody will see them, because once you put something out there in social media, you see something and it's like, you know what, I was gonna use that person, but I don't like what I saw on that side of the ball and what they're doing. So I don't know if I want to touch them on a project. Do you feel that is it like how are you exercising whether you're gonna do something? Do you consider that? That's my question.
People have told me that
before you do a song, or before you do get on stage to do something, are you saying, well, I don't know if I should do this because I'm trying to move into that lane, and this might interrupt that lane? Have you experienced that?
Yeah, I've thought about it, and a lot of people have told me about that. And even within the music itself, they tell me, oh, what are you gonna do, reggaeton or you gonna do hip hop? Because your reggaeton fans are gonna be mad if you do hip hop, and your hip hop fans are gonna be mad if you do reggaeton. They're not gonna be loyal to you. But what I'm doing is what I'm doing. Like, and you know, I stay loyal to what I like to do, my drive, my own motivation, and you know, like, there's a lot of people that's been successful doing both mediums. Look at 50. You know, he does acting and he does music. Look at Will Smith, acting and music. Look at Ludacris. Look, a lot of Jamie Foxx. A lot of people doing it. So I do think about it, but it's two mediums that I'm playing with. You know,
that art. I always
exactly.
say this to people. Art is art. Being creative is being creative. Whatever you create, just put it out there because it's part of you. So whether it's acting or music, it's still you. So if your fans, excuse my language, if they fuck with you in all angles. Yeah, so,
I believe in that, yeah. And if I stay true to myself, you know, something's good is gonna come out regardless.
You gotta put where they can find your music. You have like SoundCloud and stuff like that?
I have a website. It's called kazike1.com. I also have my, sometimes I put snippets over on my Instagram, _Kazike. Okay. And I also have some of my music in my Yeah. Yo, New York, Queens, baby. Queens get the money. Queens kids. Who says that? I'm stealing your shit. Here we go, yeah. Soy de Queen, sí, sabe que sí. Camino por tu bloque en New York, te represento a ti. Let's go, hip hop nunca murió, se multiplicó haciendo grande a mi nación. Quiere encontrar acción, camina con mis zapatos o a mi lado visitando mi condado. Los tigres malos son los mismos que te dan la mano. Es necesario, aquí hasta el más bueno puede entrarte a plomazo. Ten cuidado y mantente en posición. Llega tu momento, te mueves con precaución. Canta si quieres cantar, vende si quieres vender, roba si quieres robar. Esa es la mentalidad, me encanta Nueva York. Aquí es que nació hip hop, entrenado de veterano cuando se trata de rap. So que lo que te va a quedar, Odisi por mis versos, tú le temes a mi ciudad. Que creían, que esperaban, que no le traía nada. Sabían tanto débil, tú apunta y no dispara. Que lo que tú disparas, mis palabras a ti te paran. So para que paren, yo, por favor para. No entiendo cómo es que la radio trata de ponerlo en el mapa con toda la baba que hablan. No pueden todo conmigo, aunque traigan todo su equipo. Están llorando como niños y eso es porque escucharon al mejor latino en los Estados Unidos. Yo estoy volando, ustedes en el nido. Yo como diamante, brillo en toda la parte. Soy como una roca, Jay-Z que me recoja. Si no, que pierda tiempo, que pase de boca en boca. Hold up, un momento, tú sabes que yo no juego. Todos mis versos tan buenos, cuando escupo yo trueno. So ven, camina conmigo para escucharte en mi barrio. Yo, desesperado, yo lo veo a todo, preguntando que quién fue que llegó. Paniqueado, míralo asustado, tienen hambre y andan arrancados. Yo solo escupo fuego, si te canto yo te prendo. Al más famoso no se pare ni un momento, que ahora vengo poco a poco como el censo, añadiéndome a la historia como un libro de récord. Guinness, quise cantarle a los que viven, solo por la música acabar con los infelices. Estos raperos malos que no saben lo que dicen, pero yo comprendo que muchos de ellos no escriben. Paciente yo espero a que llegue mi momento para sorprender al mundo con un brillante talento. Dale tiempo al tiempo aunque tenga hambre, pero cuando llegue el hueso me lo llevo y lo entierro. Esto se siente, que oigan mi dialecto. Traigo matemática y temática el cerebro. Le dejo la tarea de que corran por el pueblo, que le digan que ha llegado del rap un gran maestro. Esto está fuerte como levantando pesas. Soy un jefe y le entro de sorpresa. Y si llego con un flow retardado cantando contra normales, no crees que yo estoy pasado, me explico. Si tú vienes a apostar con tu gallo y el gallo cuando entra se te pone bien malo, tan malo que en la pelea al pobre lo mataron. No cree que mala suerte, pero dame mi cuarto ese mismo. Cuando yo entro aquí se siente mi ritmo, mis hijos. Voy a seguir hasta que esté convertido en testigo. Y no estoy hablando del Señor Jesucristo, sino que en unos años puedo ser favorito. Y si pasa, tengan cuidado con lo que ustedes hablan, para que no le pase como a Tony Montana y tu cara no se quede para siempre grabada en la camiseta de todito tu pana, mi pana. Yeah, Corona baby, Elmhurst, Queens Kids, let's go. I'm hyped. Who's next? Give me some Shorty B, and I rip that shit too.
I love Spanish rap because it's like I don't know, I understand. I don't know why I relate to it more. Like they say the same shit, but I be like, yo, it's true. I'm ready to.
You think it's because your last name is Nunez?
Yeah.
It might have something to do with it. Right? Something to do with it.
Yeah, she was.
You know what I mean? I know about we Taylor and all that, right?
If you
I
got
mean,
me
the
hype, I'm
thing
ready
with
to go to
rap,
the
like, you
Bronx
can express yourself. You can say so many things, man. That's why I like straight up hip hop shit, man. Straight up hip hop, man. And now you could do some fun songs too. I got some nice, you know, for the women and everything. But I always tell stories in my songs, so it's not just. It's the story about how I met her, what happened, or how she played me, or how I played her, all that stuff, you know.
Pretty much salsa. What's that? Bachata? What
I got?
Yeah, always kinda.
I actually got a song with a bachata beat and a reggaeton bachata beat, you know.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, and I switch up the flow. Yeah.
Very creative.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's what it is. So, is there anything else you want to tell us about any new projects you got coming out besides the music?
Right now I got the TV pilot that I'm writing. That I'm almost done with it, and we're gonna have some people read it and see if we move up to the next part of producing it. And I also got a musical. I booked a musical in Boston. I'm gonna be there in October, November, December. I don't sing for shit, but they got me doing a musical, so I'm gonna do that.
But are you singing at all, like a little bit in the musical?
They got me doing lullabies, you know. So what I'm doing for that show is I'm connecting with the other person, like really emotionally, and I sing the lullaby coming from the heart.
That's
you know,
cute.
but most of the cast doing real full out musical, and my character's in the show itself.
Okay.
So I got that coming through, and I'm auditioning for a lot of stuff. Tomorrow I got actually an audition that I hope I get. So yeah, that's the game. Audition, get one every 50 auditions.
Yep.
And create your own work. You have to.
That's the advice you have for all new upcoming artists that
Yes.
want to be like you.
Yeah.
Want to act like want to.
Yeah.
Just gotta have thick skin and keep going.
Keep going, don't stop. If you really like it, if you really love it, you don't stop. You know, you're gonna get beat down, get back up. You know, and keep grinding. And create your own work. You have to, because it keeps feeding
I keep
me.
hearing that a lot from a
Yeah.
lot of my actor friends, like create your own work, create your own work.
Yeah. And
Because
support your other people too.
Yeah.
When they create and go to their readings and like be a part of it. Because you know, those people are coming up too, so you gotta build from the beginning. You know?
It's kind of like being an artist, a music artist, and going to somebody's session. Sometimes you might be in there, you might be able to contribute something, and that's the magic that happened.
Exactly.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So I hear you. That's definitely dope. That's definitely dope. So
You didn't talk about Chicago PD. I'm sorry, Chicago PD.
Chicago
left
PD,
that out.
Blue Bloods. Yeah, I mean, you guys.
Those were the
well, we
first
didn't
ones.
ask you. We didn't ask you about a lot of those things simply because those are things that generally happen. You know what I mean? I know you coming up in the game, but I was more excited to hear, and I know the whole power thing, empire thing, but I wanted to hear about the music. I know Ray was excited to hear about the music too.
And
so,
you killed
know what I
it,
mean?
like that. You know, that's
there was a
amazing
moment that I
that
was
you.
like, okay, where am I going? And then picked it up again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That
No,
keeps
you're
you
welcome.
sharp, right? Like being able to rap, it keeps you like witty,
Yeah,
quick with it,
Yeah.
and then when you coming up with stories, I guess it all works together. You just gotta have a creative mind, you know.
Yeah, man.
I could not do it though. I wish I could. I'm sitting there like, damn,
I bet
how the
you
fuck
could,
he does
man.
that shit?
So you want to tell us how power ends?
You want them to, to look for me, man. And really, do what they do in the show to me.
Yeah, I got you.
Gotta get me in trouble, man.
You be in a room with 50, like, yo, son.
You'll be like, yo, I got the strap, dog.
Strap.
So,
Yeah, man.
anything that we haven't talked about as it relates to your career and something that you definitely want to share with us before you get out of here?
My music, my acting, my writing. I want to produce eventually, and I want to do a lot of social conscious stuff. Between me and my friend right here, we want to do something a documentary following us, talking about the relationship between Haiti and Dominican Republic and how we all come from basically the same places, and and that relationship shouldn't be like that. So that's something that I want to do, also documentary about who I am and who my friends are and like where we come from, how I grew up, the things I grew up hearing in the Dominican Republic, the things he grew up hearing in Haiti, and put it out there, create a dialogue to see if there's change, because if we create change over there, we could create change in the whole. That could be an example for the whole world, if we do it.
That's amazing, and that needs to be discussed. So that would be great. That's great content.
Any advice that you have for fellow creators? Because I don't want to just categorize you as an actor or as you're so multi-talented. What's some advice that you have for?
What I'm doing now, I listen to a lot of positive stuff like on YouTube. Instead of looking at random stuff, people doing funny stuff, I listen to motivational stuff about, like what you do in the first thing in the morning. I go and I exercise, I create something in the morning right away. If there's something that I'm lacking, let's say in my social media, I'm taking my own Instagram and Facebook classes to keep learning a new skill. So the advice I'll give is I always keep on track of yourself, see what you're lacking and keep building on yourself, keep, creating stuff,
It's amazing advice. Makes sense. Might take that myself. No, that's dope. That's dope, man. We want to thank you. Give everybody your social medias, how to find you.
Right.
Your music, your acting.
Yeah, let
So
everyone
let the
know.
audience know your IGs and all that stuff.
All right, right now on Instagram, you can find me in _Cacique, CAZIKE, _Cacique. I got my acting website, it's victoralmanzar.com. And I also got a music website, it's cacique1.com. Facebook, Victor Almanzar or Cacique1, Cacique2. And Victor Almanzar, Cacique. Yes. Cacique. Cacique is the chief of a tribe. He's a leader of his people.
Oh, nice.
And I spelled it different. Instead of spelling it with a S and the QU, I spell it with a Z, CAZIKE.
Yeah.
The creative mind at work again.
Yes, sir.
No,
So again, thank you for coming out, man.
Thank you.
And,
Thank you. Appreciate it.